Welcome back to RimWorld. JC here, and we're continuing from exactly where we left off, because I haven't actually done anything else. We're ready to test the big gun, and we actually have some medical things. Now, notice this consumes 1 petaflops, but for that, it generates plus 20% medical tend quality, plus 8% immunity gain speed factor, and plus 16% surgical success chance. Twice. That is also reflected in these stats just here, because it says, there you go, GlitternNet integrators. Plus 16%. Room cleanliness, yep. Multiplier for light, yep. Indoors. Quality, because it's a masterwork. Final value, 145% surgery success chance. 119% immunity. It's very restful because it's a masterwork, but the medical ones don't affect that. Yeah, they don't affect that. You'd have to go for the bed ones to gain rest effectiveness. And yes, I could literally move that somewhere else and stick a couple of those on there, which means they'll spend even less time sleeping, because their bed is just that effective. Just to demonstrate here. Where is it? No, it's up to there. Power one's an interesting one. What the power one does, it improves the performance of a building. What the power one does is it basically, depending on the amount of power being produced, it'll make a percentage of that. It's like, it doesn't say here. Annoyingly enough, they don't say in their descriptions. Yeah, the description here doesn't tell you, but it's a percentage. The only problem with attaching it to this is that it'll produce extra power, depending on how much power this is producing. Except it doesn't produce the power there, it produces the power there. Because it's whatever's got a power output. So I could attach them to this, and they would be then producing power depending on a percentage of this one's power, which means this would produce less power because it's auto-stabilizing. Yeah, that would really throw the auto-stabilizations into complete whack. As fun as that would actually be. Oh dear. Oh dear. Not doing all that well, really. Should really contemplate, making the extra facility. Which means I kind of need to test via the gun. Okay, we're just going to have to test via the gun. Immaterial. Righto. On the console, please. Sorry, I don't know what you were originally off to go and do. But I need you to come and test fire this console. Wait. Turn the power on first. Flick that, then man that. Right. Now I can set the target. So, these over here, I don't like them anymore. Fire over there. It's a very slow turning turret at the moment. What I'm also going to do is, you know I said last time I said I was grabbing a screenshot? Thumbnail? I kind of lied. No! Yeah, that's about right. I managed to get it just paused in time. There we go. Beautiful. That's what I want. Just that. Yep. Yeah, it was me just pushing the print screen button. Because, yeah, I'm not messing around. So, let's go see the end result, shall we? Yep. You ripped the rabbit. The rabbit's dead. Rabbit's dead. As you said, anything it hits creates chunks. Yeah, the explosion painfully crushed the hare's stomach, body, tail, and right eye. It then subsequently perished. And through chunks into the air. They're just a visual effect. But as you can see, it's not particularly a very it aimed there, but actually landed there. But it wrecked those sandbags. The problem is, it does take a while to refire. As in, it takes what, 25? A day, about 25. Oh wait, no, I've got the faster recharge, so it's probably about 24 seconds to fire again. How are we doing on research data? 20. Ah, it's 10 per shot. Okay, let's just put it on fast forward. One more firing. Okay, stop that. Okay. Right, we're now fully researched. GC, you can now go and do whatever the hell you need to go do. This, totally wrecked. Was it worth it? Yes. Yes, it made a dent in all of these. Let's turn the power off. Which means it's now 100% completed. We now have the drive actuator and the targeting chip. That one requires weapons data. This one doesn't. What this does is it speeds up the turret traverse, because you saw how slow that was. But we really do need the fuel pre-processing. As much as I want to make that thing turn faster, no, we really can't afford it. We need to get the fuel processing, because yeah, that reactor, you can tell this room was built for a larger reactor. This is the step towards getting said larger reactors. I want to get to the advanced ones because then I get the better conversion rate. That is a process I have never reached. Never had a colony last long enough that the fuel would actually be even remotely close to being processable. Now, are we going to get the MOX ones out of this? Probably not. Highly unlikely we're going to be able to get the MOX, or at least a full reactor's worth out of what we've got here, because they've been running on the lower grade one for so long. Oh well. I think that goes down to shit happens. AC's going to start researching that so that we can then process bulk goods trader. Alright. I think we can make something with that. We've got a lot of crops we can sell off. Handy, I guess. What's you? Go frenzy. Oh, okay. Wonder, has she actually put any? No. Still haven't bothered to put the armor on. God damn it! They get to the door and it's just like, no, we're leaving. It's dangerous here. Yeah. Let's enable those two. Oh yeah, they require plasteel and gold. It's like expensive stuff. I've got a fair amount of gold. What about plasteel though? I've got so much wood. I really want to sell off the wood. I've got uranium, steel. Ah! We're pulling plasteel out. What? 84 somewhere. Not being stored in here, is it? Oh yeah, another reason to upgrade for the reactors and all that. As I said before. Oh, Manhunter pack. Depleted uranium. Inert and safe to stockpile. I have no idea what the difference between a normal saber round and depleted uranium saber round will be. I assume it's going to be... Oh, okay, yeah. No, the round is classed as a bomb type damage, so detonates. I reckon the damage and the armor penetration will be up on the depleted uranium rounds, because it's a lot harder to get depleted uranium, funnily enough. Oh! That's a lot of doggos. A man-hunting pack of timberwolves. Turn the power on. I don't care what you're doing right now. Go flick that power on. You? I hate to do this to you, but go body block. JC's having a shower at the moment. Here. Because he's actually a sniper. Or a marksman. Oh yeah. Sorry, come down here. You're needed. Dead doggo. Oh, I forgot there was a Lancer out there. Burn, doggo! Burn! Well, there goes the shotgun turrets. There's the lightning. This is what I mean by body blocking. Oh, they're still alive. That's the problem. Oh, they're burning. They're burning. Oh, it's a rotten one anyway. Okay. Right. You're all good. Carry on. Ah, you're putting the fires out. Aren't you nice? That one's just gonna burn to oblivion, apparently. Oh! Nope, don't get back up, no. Now come along now, Hood. Come and put them out of their misery. Like that. How about these ones out here? Well, at least the fire didn't spread to another one. Oh well, these ones are just going to be left to bleed out because reasons? That's a bit evil, that is. At least finish the poor thing off. Oh no, no, the Lycals did it for them, for us. Good, good. Right, carrying on. Right. Yes. We'll just clean this up, and everything will be fine. It's their own fault. They started it. I just used overwhelming force. It was necessary. Now, once I've done this one, then I've actually got to do the processor. That means I'll actually be able to, well, start construction out here. I was going to upgrade the walls in here due to the fact that the radiation will be passing into a living area. How much have we got? Not a lot. Okay. Let's go for 200. 200 composite. That should be enough to put some nice thick walls in here. Weapons? What weapons have you dropped for me? You dropped a service rifle. We'll have the meat and we'll pull in the steel slag because, I mean, it's a mess out there. We might as well clean up all the mess out there. Well, look, a visitor actually managed to arrive to the reasonably comfortable temperature of 20 degrees in here. How are we doing on the network? We've got 4. I could max out the network by applying these two. So what you do is you then just go, okay. Here's another one. Yes, I could build the advanced, but there is something against building the advanced one. Okay. That's how much the improved one. You know, reasonable values. 8 components, 40 gold, 80 plasteel, 120 steel. Right, the advanced one, 720 steel, 480 plasteel, 240 gold, 48 components. Yes, the improvement it gives you is a lot. But I'm not entirely sure it's worth it. Oh, Solar flare. Were we? Oh, we weren't doing any. We were just pulling stuff out. What the hell is going on? Why is this? Why is JC in there doing repairs on that? Apparently, it didn't affect him any. But the scram, it didn't quite affect it properly. Ooh. That was weird. It auto-scrammed like it was supposed to. But it still took damage. So JC was in there repairing it. But apparently it didn't get any radiation poisoning or anything. Just because JC is more machine than person, being he has a bionic jaw, a bionic eye, or two bionic eyes, a bionic ear, bionic arms and legs. So it's only really his central torso and parts of his head that are actually original. Funnily enough, I don't quite think that radiation works very well against bionics. But yeah. Right, let's boot the reactor back up again. Start the reactor up again. What are we getting to? Wow, we really don't produce a lot of power. Okay. Oh, I'll set it to auto throttling. It is automatically throttling down the power. Stop auto throttling. I'll just have to wait for it to stabilize, because magically it was pulling it down, which I don't really want to go into negative power. This is why when you got one of these you have to have a battery backup. I managed to half drain the battery backup. Okay, one of the batteries. Up, you moronic piece of crap! Okay, it's going to go all the way down, and then it's going to come all the way back up again, because it's being dumb. Let's watch the reactor auto-throttling be incompetent. There you go, numbers still dropping. We're still in negative power. Eventually, it'll figure its shit out. Yep, still going down. Oh, it's now gone below the Okay, can you stop with the auto throttling? You incompetent moronic piece of crap. Right, screw it. If it wants to if it wants to completely screw us over, let it. It's being dumb, and I don't know why it does this. After a scram, it's just retarded in how it works. Which is why another reason why I hate the solar flare event. It does nothing. other than cause immense amounts of frustration. I mean, is it literally just going to turn it off and then come all the way back up? Yep. So dumb. It brought it all the way down to 0, then all the way back up again. It's like, why? Special controller, aren't you? Artificial ignorance rather than intelligence. What was going on in there was just going. And then once it finished having its little mental fit, it then went, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be like managing power and stuff. I suppose I better go do that. Yeah, you go do that. Ooh. Now I need to construct something so we can pause. I can stop bitching about things. And I now need to go Atomics. I'm going to need a storage pond. Or pool. Storage pool. We'll stash it back there. I'm only going to do that so I can log its position. Then I'll remove it. As well as that, I'm going to need the processor. Which might as well just go back there. Requires heavy. Okay. It's what? 1, 2, 3, 4 more than that. Okay. So we cancel that. We cancel that. So that's as long as that is. Storage pool is 1 longer. We'll want an extra space. One, 2, 3. So it needs to be 4. What am I going to make this out of? Oh, of course I enabled things. So flagstone. It's the pattern it's going to use. Stone tile. Oh, screw it. We'll use stone tile. Not marble, mind you. Granite stone tile. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to need all of that. And then that. Going to be a one-way corridor going from there, up there, and then in. I need that mined out, and I'll need that mined out. Right. Get to it. This is important. Obviously, the storage pool is there for, obviously, when you take these ones out. If you're not just pulling one out, you want to pull it out, store it, and then go deal with it. I went for granite when these are sandstone. No, I kind of want the granite because it's a stronger material. Oh no, I failed a quest. Oh, how terrible. You can tell how much I give a damn, can't you? Yep. One does not care. Right. Yeah, it's a bit much. The research guy has to go out and dig stuff, but you know, needs must. We can get all this lot dealt with as soon as you start dealing with, you know, slate, granite. I've got a chunk of granite in there. Obviously, apparently the medicine is of a higher priority than... This is why turning stone cutting over into some automated process could possibly be better. Building this stuff would be grand about now. Oh, I suppose you've only delivered the steel. Hey moron, how about you work on this? Bit higher priority. Than making Nutramine. They pick the weirdest routes. Building. Not much. Building some. Probably going to end up needing to pull in more granite chunks. Pull those in. Yeah, building over water like this with the heavy bridges. Yep, that's really, really expensive. Yeah. Metal slag, but there's one guy who basically deals with all this and he's just not doing it. Let's just, sure, go off for a walk. We've only got, you know, an impending fuel issue here. Take your time. Okay. Go have a chat with the dude in orbit, which is a prosthesis trader. I mean, yeah, there you go. You sell nothing I really want. Thanks. Goodbye. Right, job done. And nice, quick and easy. I was going to start replacing these walls. Composite. For the extra radiation protection. Because these are 501, that's like 700 and something. And we've got the composite, because we've got some of the composite. Good grief, you lot. Walls are like 5 each. No, it's still cooking a batch. Hey look, there's some granite blocks you can shove into this stuff. Yeah. This part of the face will be heavy, and the rest will just be granite. So the side facing the colony should really shield that side as well. So we'll do that as well. There's a fair number of walls between the reactor and there. Unlikely the radiation is ever going to spread beyond. But we're going to stick it in there to make sure. So that's 780 compared to 510. And as I explained when we first did this, radiation is absorbed by its hit points until you get to depleted uranium walls. Reinforced depleted uranium wall. A very strong wall that is reinforced with depleted uranium, providing full shielding against radiation. It requires 10 depleted uranium though. Yes, that's the sort of thing I'd replace this with depleted uranium, because then no radiation can leak past. You just put a wall around this thing and that. So the radiation can leak around this area perfectly fine because it's down contained. Ooh, advanced network prosthesis. We're now on to washing machines. Bit of an anticlimax, really, isn't it? Washing machines. Oh, we've got 25 composite again now. Okay. Well, things are going well. Ish, if they'd actually get on with actually making chunks. If I don't see this guy making chunks. Yeah, no, he's making composite. Okay, make some more composite then. Playing billiards, because don't make me force you to do this, Nugget. Okay, good. Right, I didn't have to force you to do it. I was about to force you to do it, and then you realised what job you needed to do. You can be replaced, you know. There is a tool for this. I can replace you. There is a building for it. Where is it? Industrial. It is there. Industrial Stoneworks. A CNC router like automated machine that is capable of turning stone into bricks and even a bit of mild skill art. Art level of 10. There's a little machine as well. Little tiddler. Little tiddler. Sort of slap him on the end of there and he'd be able to gain access Actually, I'd probably put him there and then move the skips around. Or I'd put it out here and move the skips out here. One skip on each side for the different types of stone. Basically. That's slate. That's granite. Gonna need to pull in more granite chunks. Sandstone. That's all sandstone. There's some granite. Sandstone. Slate. There's some more. Oh, we got washing machines. Right. What about you? It's a donkey. Yep, I give zero shits about a donkey. Just saying, I don't care. It's mildly annoying me. Please get rid of that texture. It's annoying. Slowly working on this, which is good. Right. Let's get on with it. Yep. Ham feeding the cat increases tameness because, you know, obviously treats. That's one way of working it. I guess that's one way of viewing it. But I think at this point I'm gonna start doing the outro. We're gonna get processing. When they get their shit together. We have blocks. Blocks are really more important than anything else at the moment. Just saying, we kind of need those blocks. Got loads of different types of blocks, but kind of want the blocks that no, we should be fine with just that wall. Now then. Now, before we finish, we check to make sure I didn't mess up. Nope. Well, I kind of did. Kind of made it a little bit too long. But hey, it's got a 2-way corridor this time. Shit happens. It'll all fit. So we just drag that down to there. We've got a nice shielding wall to protect the rest of the colony from any radiation that will leak out from here when the rods are pulled out and shoved into storage. That can now be turned off. It doesn't need to be restricted. But anybody dealing with stuff in here after this point will need to don the equipment. Which means I need to micromanage them to all hell. What have we got? We've got granite stone tile. Can we match that? Well, we should be able to in actual fact by going granite, dial. Because it's using a default vanilla texture. If I just put in that vanilla texture, I don't care what kind of beauty it has. It has a beauty of 1. Okay, well that's good enough. There you go. Just put that in and then it'll all look the same in this area. Should really put some lighting in actually. I can't put the lighting in just yet, but there we go. That's the power for the lighting. So you know, they don't sort of like stub their toes or anything daft like that. Zone. Build a roof area. Over the top of that. I will have to... Okay. It's good enough. I haven't had to isolate them indoors yet. Right. I think we are done for this episode. We're oh yes, we're definitely done. So next time we'll be working on that, and that will be an actual processing facility. So when our fuel eventually does go the way of the warrior, we can reprocess it. What is going to be the atomics research, RIM Atomics research after that? The advanced reactors. So I can replace this reactor with an advanced one, so I can get even more out of them. Yep. So I can actually get more out of the rods than I put in, which means you basically get a rod by using the other type, plus some extra materials like, you know, you'll get some extra, a tiny bit of plutonium and depleted uranium left over after you've created the rod to replace. So you will never run out of power again once you upgrade to the advanced reactor? Question mark. But on that note, thank you for watching. And until next time, this is JC, out.